So in the IELTS exam, you will hear quite a few different speakers, and they will be from different countries. It is important to understand and to note that the accents you hear are not just from native English speakers. The majority of speakers in the audio on the IELTS listening exam will be from Britain, Australia, or the US, but there will be speakers from other countries, maybe native English speaking countries like New Zealand or South Africa, or some non-native English speaking countries. So getting used to different people and different accents is very important before you take the IELTS listening exam. I just want to give you a few ways that you can practice and prepare for different accents. And first, I will start off with the British English accent. This is the most common accent you will hear in the IELTS listening exam. And a good way to get used to this is to watch or listen to the BBC. So the BBC news channel has a lot of information, and a lot of the presenters have different British accents. There's not just one. So it's important to get used to the different accents of native English speakers from Britain. And the BBC is a good way to do that. If you don't have BBC available in your country, you can go online and watch videos from the BBC. The next accent I want to look at is the American accent. And the best way to get access to this is through CNN. Again, if you don't have CNN on your TV at home, you can go online and watch videos of CNN programs. And they can be quite long, or you can even get 2 or 3 minute videos if you don't have much time. And now we'll look at the Australian accent. I am Australian. I don't have a very strong accent. But to get access to and to practice listening to the Australian accent, I recommend a channel called Australia Network, or it has recently been renamed to Australia Plus. This is available in some countries within Asia and Southeast Asia, but not so many. So if you don't have access to Australia Network on TV, again, go online and search for Australia Network or Australia Plus, and you will see a lot of programs produced with Australian accents, as well as with people who are learning English. The good thing about Australia Network is a lot of the programs are aimed at English language learners. So there are actually programs about IELTS and about learning English and going to another country to learn English. So for those 3 accents, British accent, American accent, and the Australian accent, I recommend the BBC, CNN, and Australia Network. But also for other accents, it is important that you just watch any videos where English is being used, whether they are native English speakers or not. So for that, go on YouTube, research a topic that you are interested in, or research a topic that is common in IELTS. Do a search on YouTube or on Google and find videos about those topics. And they don't need to be long documentaries. You could get a 2 or 3 minute video. Ideally, you would aim for a 5 or 6 minute audio or video, because that's what happens in the real IELTS exam. Most of the recordings are about 5 to 6 minutes. So practice listening to that length of recording, and practice listening to the accents and writing down the things that you hear. So that's the only way you can really practice and prepare for different accents in the exam. Don't make the mistake of only listening to one accent, which many students do. They have a teacher from America, they get used to the American accent, and then when they take the IELTS exam, they have trouble with people from England or Scotland or Australia or South Africa. So it is important to practice listening to a lot of different accents for your IELTS listening exam. So I hope this advice has been useful for you. Please look at those channels. I will leave some